This is Kevin Mayo. Today we're drinking Rustic Brewing Grain Grazer. Rustic Brewing is not even open yet. They're going to be in Indian Orchard, Massachusetts, which is actually part of the city of Springfield. And they're building out a nice location, beautiful things. They're going to really basically do growler fills. And once they're open, you just kind of go and get your growlers filled. They're not really going to be they're definitely not going to be a tasting room per se. They're doing some great stuff, heard great things about them. They'll be open in the next 2, 3, 4 weeks, somewhere along that line. And this is what was going to be their summer ale. It keeps coming out a little bit stronger than they expected. I believe it's 6% ABV, and they were shooting for a little lower. They were kind of shooting for a session, but it kept, and it's got what, Azacca. I don't know. I looked up the hops. I don't remember what they all are. I wrote them down, but I didn't bring them with me. So rather than speak out of my ass, we'll go ahead and crack the bottle and see what we got. We do have a nice little Rustic Brewing glass that they gave me. So we'll go ahead and pour it in there. This is usually where I say, if you like the reviews, please subscribe and go ahead and leave comments because we love talking about beer, but we got a pretty short glass going on here. And we got a beautiful, nice yellow beer. It is obviously unfiltered. It's nice and hazy. On a real glass, I'd probably have about a half a finger of nice, bright white head on it. On this one, we got like a quarter of a finger. So it's a nice, pretty, hazy beer. Aroma-wise, oh, we got some nice grapefruit citrus. I got a nice malt backbone in there, nice like, in kind of like, a lot of times I use like crackers or white bread, but it's got a little bit more going to it than that. Let's say wheat bread. A little bit of fresh cut grass in there. Just a nice solid IPA kind of aroma to it. Those of us who have been drinking these things forever kind of know what I'm saying when I say just a solid IPA. Cheers. Yeah, just beautiful. Oh, wow. Now, I had a little bit of this the other day when I filled the growler for me, but it was really ice cold. I've let this warmed up, and it's mucho primo. It's really good shit. So up front, first, and it's really brief and fast, but you really get that nice malt backbone in it. I mean, really a solid wheat bread kind of malt backbone in it, backbone. And then you get a burst of like orange juice, citrus. Then you get the little bit of pine, fresh cut grass, just layers and layers of flavor. It finishes reasonably bitter, not crazy West Coast kind of bitter, but nice, reasonably bitter. Just offsetting the sweetness of the malt with a nice bitter aftertaste on it, which is what you kind of expect in a nice IPA. IBU-wise, I'm not sure where it's coming in at. I would guess probably somewhere between 50 and 60. Could be wrong. Just phenomenal. Again, they're shooting for a summer beer here, session beer. I think it's a little bit more robust than that, and they know that. They just went with it. And it's just phenomenal. I can't come up with enough adjectives to describe how good this beer is. It is really, really, really good. When I was talking to Jared at Rustic about it, I was kind of saying a little bit about, it kind of reminds me a little bit about, like say, a Dogfish Head 60 or Lagunitas, but it actually has got a lot more going on than that in it. Not that those beers are bad, it's just that it wasn't warm enough when I had it. This is definitely kind of a cut above them. You're getting more with a little bit of the orange juice, citrus flavor. Getting a little bit more with the pine and the fresh cut grass. Just delicious beer. So I've been flapping my gums for a while here. Let's go ahead and give you a score. And I untapped it at 4.25, and I underrated it. It's better than that. I would say this is probably a 94 out of 100. Till next time, keep drinking.